Ladies and gentlemen, whew, feels good to say that, don't it? It's been a while. Welcome to the very first episode of Stoop Talk Podcast, Season 3. This is your boy Lance, the host. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still alive. And, I'm happy to be here. Happy to be alive. And yeah, I can't wait to, join my brothers here and talking some shit, But we're going to get to it. I had to do my own introduction, of course, because, that's just me. But anyways, Phresh, what's up? How you feeling?
Happening, man. Feeling good, living better. You know how I go.
It's been a long time, brother.
But we back.
We back, right?
We rocking the mask right now. See, I can't see how niggas is cheesing to be back in the studio. So all 32s is showing. Mm-hmm. That's teeth if y'all ain't know how many teeth y'all got.
Some people don't even have 32.
True. Prayers up.
Come on,
Keds,
gotta be you.
What's going on, brother?
Chillin', man.
Long time. What's up, man?
Shit, nigga, we living, be good, man. Niggas is walking, breathing, be good.
Amen.
Amen.
We're gonna get to both of y'all in a second. Active. What's going on, my guy? What's up?
Them days.
I'm good.
Do that again. I like that.
Them days.
That's all I really gotta say.
How you feeling? I mean, the people miss you, The people miss you, Active. How you feeling? What you got to say to the people,
I'm glad that everybody who's watching, who's tuning in is alive and well. And I hope your family and, your kids are alive and well. And, we just got to keep this going.
Okay, I'm sorry, but you sound all nice and like you this super caring guy. You got to...
I don't care.
I'm just saying that you just sounded like a really nice guy just now.
He's trying to turn over a leaf for season 3, bro.
But I am nice. I'm naturally nice. I'm naturally a nice guy. Because I told people that I hope they care, that means that what I look like, the Joker?
You was giving me sarcastic vibes just now. I'm sorry.
I don't want people to be well?
I think you do, but it just sounded a little, sarcastic to me. I mean, did it sound sarcastic to you? I thought it did, but you know what?
I don't know what you're trying to do or what you're trying to say.
Buttons, bro.
It's cool,
but it's not gonna work. I'm a person. If anybody follows me on Instagram, I put up prayers all the time. So
that your mom sends you.
Yeah, but I don't have to share it to the world. I do it because there's probably somebody out there that probably might need to read some prayers.
Do you send me prayers every morning?
I send it on Instagram.
No, do you send it to me directly?
For what?
I'm your boy.
You could go to my
We're
Instagram.
Good friends.
Yo, what is going on right now?
Son, do y'all want to, go
Anyways.
outside?
Anyways. We're good.
I don't need to go outside with no man fire.
Anyways.
It's time for the
ladies and gentlemen, we're back, man. Stoop Talk Podcast. We about to, turn it up. Your favorite podcast is back on the air. Shout out to our guy Josh. He's having a nice meal right now. It's like a super engineer. Shout out to Brooklyn Podcast Studios. You know what I'm saying? They've been holding us down. But we're going to get right into it, man. This episode, we're missing our brother Chase. So Chase, we're going to act like you're here in spirit. You know what I'm saying? So next episode, hopefully, he'll be back with us.
Back again.
You know what I'm saying? So just shout out to Chase one time. King Chase. Yeah. So we're going to get started. Before we actually get started, just make sure to remember to follow us on all of our platforms that we are available. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Google Podcasts. We're on everything, all right? So Stoop Talk Podcast, that's the handle. Make sure you subscribe. We're going to be everywhere, all right? We're going to be bleeding your social media platforms. We're going to be all over because, Stoop Talk Podcast is back and it's been a while.
Top shotters are back.
In action. Yeah. So, with the first topic, I actually wanted to do this. We all in agreement. We decided to just do this episode ourselves for the first time. No special guests because we just felt like it's been such a long time since we've been back on air, and
over a year.
Yeah, it's been pretty much about a year since the pandemic started, and a lot has changed with us individually. Life events or whatnot. So we kind of just wanted to use this time to kind of just talk about everything what we've been going through and what we've been seeing, and just our personal experiences about what's been going on, how the pandemic affected us individually, differently, just everything we've been going through. So I actually want to start off with these two brothers. I'm gonna start with Phresh first since he's closest to me.
Why you can't start with Active?
Nah, we'll save Active for
Or
last.
start with yourself.
Well, I'm gonna get to myself.
You know what Phresh
too.
be saying? Why you always want to pick me? So,
Well,
what?
Phresh is the most light-skinned person here, so we got to pick him about the phone.
Them days.
So my brother,
Sad show.
my brother Phresh, it's been
Son,
since.
you realize that we in a cancel culture type of time, right? You want to get canceled for light skin slander?
Well, I know dark skin. They making a comeback. You know what I'm saying? Well, not even a comeback. Dark skin.
Are
is
you
in.
dark skinned?
Well, technically, if you want to,
Here goes the slippery slope.
technically,
I just asked one question.
Technically,
Are you dark skinned?
I'm brown skin, which is closer to
All
dark
right, so
skin.
just stop it.
Moving on, bro.
Yeah, moving on.
What you saying now?
Anyways, Phresh. So it's been a year since we've been on. So I think since March, February.
Actually,
how
yesterday makes a year. Yesterday,
Yeah, it makes it officially made a year, correct.
Yeah.
So how has the pandemic treated you? What's changed? What's different? And what has been your experience pretty much while, witnessing everything you've been witnessing in 2020?
Well,
The floor is yours.
first and foremost, 2020 was overall, I feel like it was a trying year with the pandemic and all of that going on. But when you got good special life events that's happening, those things, those small little trivial things don't really take no effect for the most part. So many people already probably know, as you saw, I became a dad in 2020. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my young king. You know what I mean? So, that's definitely been the biggest highlight of, 2020 for me. But I really didn't give a shit about the whole COVID thing because I wasn't really out all the time. You know what I mean? I pop out here and there, special events, birthdays and shit. You know what I mean? So when you see me, you see me. But, COVID was just like not being able to really, especially when you went on lockdown, quote unquote, everything was closed. Niggas was buying all the toilet paper, stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? It gets annoying, but I wasn't really fazed by it too much.
But
I
you wasn't
was
outside.
focused. I was focused on bigger things than being outside, like some people who need to be, I ain't pointing no elbows around nowhere, but you know what I mean?
Damn, Josh.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Just you gotta take precautions and, do what's best for you. So
Nah,
that's all you could do, man.
shout out to Phresh for making a great project. I'm not gonna say, but he made a great project over 2020. So that's one of his accomplishments that he's done. If he don't want to say it himself, I'm gonna say it for him.
Hold on. I appreciate that. We definitely been working. Been working. Shout out to Leon Evans. He was a guest on the show last season. We definitely got working. Hit those streaming platforms. I'll tell you more later.
Right.
It's definitely out there, and we put a lot of hard work into that, and it's a dope project. Check it out.
That's
The
right.
talented dude was a great thing working with him. We got more music on the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Active. Now that you mention it, why I ain't see none of them tunes on no mixies, boy?
I haven't made a mixtape.
All right. You got that one.
Have I?
No, you haven't.
Oh, okay.
I think that was kind of like a low key indirect.
That was a
Right,
you need
know
to
what I'm
make
saying?
one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you were supposed to send me a mixtape from 2 years ago.
You were supposed to send me the tracks.
I was supposed to send you the tracks for your mixtape.
No, for what you
talking about
created.
for you putting the songs on his mixtape.
I did.
You didn't send me no tracks, bro.
Bro, you listened to it. You hit
You
me
said
back and was
the
like, yo,
Apple
you
Music.
called me.
I can't. Well, we'll talk after because I don't want to get too,
Yeah.
So let's move forward.
Before I move on to Mr. Keds, I just want to ask you, like, how did it feel? I know, so you're like I'm like the last man standing now in terms of being the father, which is okay.
Any-
Anybody's
That's
been watching Stoop Talk. I said that you was gonna be the last one. I said Phresh is gonna be before you.
Well, it made sense.
And then I said Keds was gonna have another one too.
Did he say that? I'll have to check.
Yeah, check
Nostradamus?
check the stats.
So then who's next? Since you the fucking Miss Cleo out this motherfucker.
Mr. Cleo.
I'm not next. I can't call it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I probably will be next. You never know.
Oh.
All right.
Anyways, so Phresh.
So it is said.
Before I move on to Keds, I just want to ask you, like, how was it to, like, you know, have a newborn when you had it? Like I said, during the pandemic year, like, how, you know, was it like different for you? Were you kind of like, dang, I wish, you know, would you change anything?
I mean, being that he's so young, you can't really do too much with him outside yet. You know what I mean? I hope that by the time that he's old enough where I could take him to the park and shit like that, this whole COVID thing is done. But in that aspect, not really, but just not. And then besides, it was cold.
You could take it to the park.
You know what I mean? Like when he could actually run around in the grass and you know what I mean? Shit like that. Not at his age, bruv. That's
you're talking about like when he's walking. Oh, okay. I just asked a question.
Maybe if you stop talking and listen, you won't have to ask the question.
He's idle already.
You know what I'm saying? That's all. But yeah, like in that regard, then I would want things to be different. But right now, it's not really too much of an effect on him right now.
So I'm about to get you real quick. I have one last question I want to ask you. So is his first birthday party going to be in Chuck E. Cheese with 5 of his friends, or?
Oh, you trying to go back to
I'm just saying
that episode about the whole party and all that.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Let this be said now. Because of COVID, we wasn't able to celebrate my young king with a baby shower and all of that type of stuff from early. So we got to compensate for that later. Not saying it's going to be no big bashment, because it's not.
Why not?
But it's going to be bigger than just a little simple, you know what I mean? Hey, here's my son. He's 1 year old, and turn around. And you know what I'm saying?
Is he going to have Giuseppe's on his feet? And
Absolutely not.
No?
No way.
I'll believe when I see it.
Absolutely not, bro.
Okay.
He only asked that question because the others.
Yeah, because the other episode, that's why I was like, you're not tripping nobody, bro. I know what I said, and I stand by it.
I'll believe when I see it. Well, thank you for that, Phresh. That was a beautiful piece, you know. It's bittersweet for me because, you know, like I said, I'm the last man standing now. So, you know,
why is it bittersweet?
It feels a little alone because I'm happy for my boy, you know, like he, you know, got his young king.
So why is it bitter?
Yeah.
Well, I'm the
You ready
last.
to have one?
No.
So why is it bittersweet then?
It's not bittersweet.
Yeah. What is he talking about? You know what bittersweet means?
I'm happy for him, but at the same time, it's like, damn, I'm by myself now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
You always been by yourself though.
Well, it felt like I had a little bit of camaraderie going on. You know what I'm saying?
You still got friends that don't have kids?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but on the show,
That's
I
not
don't.
on the show.
On the
I
show,
don't have no kids,
he ain't on the show.
but he's
He's my boy.
He's
Yeah,
BCE.
that's true. Yeah, it's true. Well, it's him. Yeah.
He's BCE.
Yeah.
You talking about the BCE people, right?
I was talking
talking about on the
I was
show.
talking about on the show, but yeah, Ak is my boy. Yeah, but that might change.
Shout out to
soon,
Ak
too,
one
you know
time
what
too.
I'm saying?
Hear that?
He said
That might change.
change.
You something else.
I'm just saying. I mean, the natural progression of life. You know? But anyways, Keds,
Yo,
same question I asked Phresh, man. So how did the pandemic?
that was like 30 minutes ago, bro. What was the question?
Nah. So basically, what I was asking him was, you know, how
Nah, I'm playing.
this guy.
Nah, I had my second son, so that's a
Shout out.
beautiful thing.
Motherfuckers is having babies over here, left and
Yeah,
right, boy.
man,
That's
yeah.
pandemic season. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
quarantine. That's
Pandemic
quarantine.
Not
boys, man. Nah, that's the
Ooh, you
greatest
know what? Y'all
accomplishment,
sons
man.
should have a little music group and call yourselves that, like Pandemic Boys. I like that. Pandemic Boys.
What kind of name is that, bro?
Yo.
No?
Continue to say what you.
Oh, wait, no. Better one. M&K.
Did you really have to like take a moment and get your deep voice?
M and K.
You really
Stop.
thought that was the greatest thing coming out your mouth just now? Pause.
Like Michael Kors, M&K.
Nah.
Stop it.
Dog, you just stop while you're ahead.
Stop.
Go ahead, Kev,
Yeah.
please.
So besides that, honestly, I think the biggest thing that I think I accomplished is much more self-reflection, and kind of getting to know myself more in a higher level and like a better sense. because you have a lot more downtime. You're not really doing as much. You're not out in the streets, you know what I mean, running around, doing mad errands, mad extra shit. So it's like just having that time to really reflect on yourself and just kind of be within your own thoughts. I think that was a blessing in disguise. Like, of course, a lot of people went through a lot of stuff. A lot of people passed away. You know, that's an unfortunate situation. But I think if you took time to, like, really reflect on yourself and, like, kind of just take that moment and make something positive of it. Not to say you have to have, like, make an accomplishment like, oh, I bought a house or I bought a new car or, you know, nothing like that. Even if it's just something small and minimal for yourself, I think that's the best thing you could have done.
That's right.
That's what I think.
Time to focus.
Yeah.
So
kind of realign shit.
So another question for you, Mr. Keddy. How did it feel having your second son this time around compared, you know, to the first one? Obviously, the pandemic had a, you know, big part, but besides that, like, was it, you know, the same feelings? Like how did you you have 2 kids, bro, back to back. Let's talk about that back to back. Like this.
All right, come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He just had to reference Drake in some kind of way.
Yeah. Like, take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
I mean, I guess you could say it was a little bit easier in a sense because it's like, okay, I have a son already. Not to say it's like, okay, this is going to be easy, but it wasn't the same reaction like, holy shit, I'm about to have a kid. See what I'm saying? Like, this was number 2, so it's like, okay, we have a son now.
Like
this
it was
is
just
fast,
yesterday,
but
right?
all right, we going to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We going to make it work.
and then he has a best friend, pretty much. That's,
Yeah, for the rest of his life. That's the most beautiful thing, bro. Amen to that. Yeah.
Which y'all know what that means? Phresh. That means you're on the clock again, because
Nah,
Yo, what's wrong with you? Always trying
You
to
gotta
put people up
you gotta
there, bro.
stop.
no.
You gotta chill, nigga. You on the clock.
Well,
What would you do if
You
men
say
had a
you say you
biological
lonely
clock?
and all of that?
No. I did not say I was. I just said in terms of the
Yeah, you say
commodity.
bittersweet and all this
Yes.
type of shit. So go
I'm
ahead,
not-
go have a kid, bro.
Nah, that's okay. I have y'all.
What the fuck does that mean?
got to do
Y'all are bros. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all.
What the fuck does that mean? I don't know.
Anyways, listen. Thank you for that, Ked.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
Yes,
that.
sir.
Now, Active, Mr. DJ Active, Mr. Crotch's time. A whole lot has changed for you, my brother. Well, then again, I can't even say a whole lot has changed because
No, it has.
that's
Go ahead.
true. But like to me, well, to all of
People
us,
being locked in made them able to lock in with my boy and
Yes.
see the talent that he got.
which we already knew he had, like
That's a
because
fact.
we've been calling that
saying
from
he the
day
best
one.
DJ in New York from long time.
But it seems like a lot more individuals, promoters, and event planners, and regular people have taken that into notice as well. Because you know, I gotta tell my boy, months in advance in order to lock him down
Facts.
these days. You know what I'm saying? So
You know what I'm saying? You got to schedule a time to get him in the
Yo.
group chat and shit, you know.
yeah, Active really needs an assistant now. Like he needed an assistant before, but now it's like it's really bad. He needs
Facts.
an assistant.
Be like,
But,
yo, bro.
I've been active in the chat though. Made jokes.
I know.
Talking back to
when
back.
you want to.
No.
That's only because you be on the plane and you don't got nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying?
But anyways,
funny.
Yeah.
so Active, I just want you to talk to me about, how did you even envision, like, well, for those that don't know, just explain to them exactly what we're talking about. We was all went into lockdown March, and pretty much, your main, profession is being a DJ, professional DJ. So you pretty much weren't able to work at all. You know what I'm saying? Clubs are shut down. So, entertainers had to get, creative, you know.
Found a different way.
And you certainly did, and that turned out to be a plus benefit for you once outside kind of started to slowly. Well, summertime came around, and things started to happen a little bit, and you was able to capitalize. So just talk to us about your journey with that real quick. Yeah, this is like a little mini interview.
All right, so
Stoop Talk. DJ Active.
last year, what was the last party I did was your party,
Yes, it was my birthday.
and
Pisces game.
I thought it was gonna be something that was gonna blow over 2-3 months, whatever. We staying inside, whatever. So with the pandemic, I had one of the best years I had, period, during the pandemic. It was actually a blessing for me because not only as a DJ but as a human being, it taught me a lot about myself, like what Keds said. It taught me how to be aware about a lot of stuff. And a lot of people, we was living our life careless, kind of. You know what I'm saying? So it opened my eyes for a lot of things. So, like, I'm going to just say, like, for one example, like going to the restaurant. Like, I never thought about it until I was sitting in the restaurant. Like, you know, the servers having a mask and walking through with your food. Like, I think even after, if this is over, they should still, they should still wear a mask, because you don't want nobody talking over your food, talking over your drink, whatever people pass it. So I think that right there, for like example, is that should stay. You know what I'm saying, with restaurant servers and stuff like that. But anyway, moving forward, as a DJ now, you had to recreate yourself. You can't just go on live and just play music, because anybody could just play music. Now you have to show if you have characteristics and, you know, interact with people. And I went on live, you know, told stories while playing music and stuff like that, where people had to, they felt like they had to tune in. You know what I'm saying? Made situations through music. Keds, you know, was there a couple of times, you know, laughing and stuff like that. So, you know,
I was there too. Don't forget to mention.
I don't remember you. Yeah. But
yeah, he wasn't there like me.
Yeah, Keds was always.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
You talking about in the live?
Yeah.
I was in the live too, son.
Yeah, Phresh.
Yeah, I remember
way more than you. Like,
That's false. You just
No,
be
it
too
ain't.
busy.
No, it ain't.
Nah.
It's not false.
When
I was
everybody
there.
was home, I don't remember seeing you, bro.
We was in there
And
like,
it's
yo,
all right.
pull up by the bar.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's
I was in
cool.
the back getting the dub. That's why. He was
Getting the dub.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So it made people like it made people notice me more, and it showed that I could not only just play one genre of music or whatever you know me for. Some people know me for soca, some people know me for reggae, some people know me
It showed
for
your
hip-hop.
versatility.
It showed the versatility, and it showed
You
that
was playing bachata too.
I played salsa for my mother's birthday.
Oh, wasn't bachata?
Yeah, no.
It wasn't?
No, it was salsa. I played 4 hours of salsa for my mother on her birthday, which is 420. So I did a lot of hours on live, whatever. People used to just hit me up to pay me to come on live, stuff like that. So that's how I kind of, you know, and it showed me, well, it should show anybody that if you lost your job or whatever, to save is a good thing. You know, I was getting there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all know my situation from before. It taught me to save better, you know what I'm saying? So for anybody who's listening, just take this as a lesson learned, and just make yourself better as a person, and make sure you and your family are good. So I took all of that, took all of my knowledge, and now I'm good.
You're good as in the best DJ in Brooklyn or New York
I'm
or
getting
in the
there.
country.
I'm getting there.
Girl, I'm stamping my boy. He the best DJ in New York. I said it.
Yeah.
Fresh.
I
Long
don't,
time.
other people could say it. Me,
He trying to be modest, but he a cocky bastard.
I'm not.
Yeah, this is like 2021 active. I don't know what's going on
He
today.
turned over and this your New Year's resolution, bro.
I never said I was the best in anything, though, except for real basketball.
I was about and 2K.
And
You
2K.
chat, son. Cut it
Yeah,
out.
yeah, stuff that I'm not really, that I could lose in. I'll probably say I'm the best, but you know.
So let me ask you a question now. You know, in the early stages, right? When you kind of, well, not even early stages, but like I guess after the pandemic happened in March, I would say May, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you kind of realize like, whoa, this thing is here to stay. Like, it's looking like outside is 2020 is canceled. Like, did you like feel pressure? Did you get like nervous in terms of, man, like how am I gonna, you know, like make money? Like, did you like, and if you did, like, how did you, you know, get past that?
You know, crazy thing about it was I was even nervous. I was not even nervous. Not even one bit.
Why is that?
I don't know. I guess I was still making money during the pandemic though. Not only through playing on live, but I was making money playing games too. So I was even worried. I was even worried about money. And that might sound funny to people, but I was really making money playing 2K and stuff like that. Like, I would go a day and I'm leaving with $2,000. You know what I'm saying? So I was even thinking about anything about money. I was more concerned about getting my son and him staying with me, or, you know, doing certain things, because I didn't want him to get sick or seeing my mother or whatever. But once I like learned and, you know, learn about myself and learn about taking more vitamins or what vitamins to take, that's when I was cool. I was pretty cool for the most part.
And then I remember you said to me, this is like the last time before I go to myself. I remember you said to me, like, during, like, right before summer, you was like, we had a conversation on the phone. This is when you was like hot on live, and like everybody was pretty much endorsing you. Like, people that, I mean, that have been endorsing you in the past. But I remember like when Chow and Steely got on the live and they spoke about you and this, that, there, and there was plenty others. But I remember you told me, you was like, yo, when outside open back up, like, I'm violent and like I can't wait.
Right.
What you meant by that?
Yo, this deep voice shit gotta go, bro. Go ahead.
What you meant by that, and like what made you say that? Pretty much is what I want to say.
Oh, man.
I've been lazy, and it's a bad thing, because I used to play music in my house every day, doing different stuff every day, and for the last 2 years, I haven't been doing that. I just go in the clubs and I create whatever you hear me do in the club, or however, what song I played after that, or whatever song I teased with, I did it right there.
So you feel like the IG Live is like practice for you, that sharpens your skills, and that what's made you...
Yeah, because now I have taught myself to entertain people without even seeing them react. Now I could, it's like tunnel, it's like, I don't even need nobody to be there.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna get a reaction, period. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the pandemic made me download more music than I ever did before. More R&B, more reggae that I was missing, that I didn't even get to, like, even old songs. Like, I was missing, and I always say I'm gonna get it, and I never did. So now I created crates, like, you know, I do, you know, the R&B Wednesday stuff. So we play R&B straight through, you know what I'm saying? So now I could do certain stuff and, you know, play one genre of music for a long time because of the pandemic. I had to sit home and download certain songs. So, yeah.
Well, I'll say this. For those, I don't know if whoever's watching or listening to this right now, if you ever been on DJ Active's live, it literally feels like you're in the party. Like the way, the energy that my boy Active comes on, like, I tell you all the time, like, which one of my mixes, whenever you upload it to SoundCloud, you know, whatnot, it legit feels like you're at a party, like, a lot of the time. Like, the mix you did with Steely, oh my goodness. Like,
which one? The one where he had that young ass t-shirt? I didn't even
listen to the second one, but the first one,
but you was on that live. Yeah, he was on that live. That's
he was sweating like a dog.
Yeah, DJ Wet Dog.
DJ Wet Dog.
Pause.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say that, and I just wanted to say, you know, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of
Thank you. I'm proud of all of y'all too.
Yeah, I'm proud of all of y'all, you know, becoming
like I said, that's why when Phresh was talking, even though I like to interrupt, I had to interrupt him and show him that he created something that I listened to, and I was very impressed.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, brother.
And like I said, even from before, even when we had these artists, I was always the one to be like, yo, Phresh, like, my boy makes music, you know, so, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that, you know, Leon and him connected, and hopefully he gets more, and, you know.
Yeah, Leon is amazing, man.
No, I'm not talking about for you and Leon. I'm talking about more as in more artists.
In a general sense.
No, we got more.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the bro mills.
So I would say that the pandemic did a lot of good for people.
More than bad, huh? For some
I don't want to say more than bad.
I ain't gonna say more. I'm not gonna, because people have personal situations,
exactly.
but it did a lot of good for people. It was good for people and it was bad. But, you know, in sacrifices comes with good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well said, DJ Active.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to all the SBA boys out there.
So now that we caught up on all of us,
yeah.
what's happening?
Yeah.
What's happening, Captain?
You know, I didn't have any kids. So I'll say that. So, ladies,
That you know of.
Nah, I don't have any kids. All right. So I'll say that. No, I'm not engaged. No, I'm not in a relationship. No, I'm not married. That didn't happen with me neither.
Damn.
So
3 seasons.
So-
no gal.
hey, I'm choosy. Okay. What can I?
That's crazy.
I'm very choosy. So
Yo, chill.
lady, I just want to put that out there. FYI, ladies, I'm still available. So
Son,
you know,
that's crazy. 3 seasons. Everybody changed something. You still the same stupid, dumb. Nah, I'm joking.
anyways, but for me, what the 2000? Yeah, that wasn't that funny. But anyway,
You gotta chill, bro.
wasn't that funny?
You see, shit is knocking down. That shit was hilarious.
Wasn't that funny?
Yo, boy. What the hell is wrong with you?
But
bro?
anyways, before I got rudely interrupted, I know I'm gonna be saying that a bunch of times this season once again. But yeah, so 2020 for me, like what Active said earlier, I had like the plan was to have like this very big gala dinner birthday party, and it was still able to happen. Because that party literally happened the 14th, and the next day, that's when they shut everything down completely. Mm-hmm. So even with that party, I had restrictions from, you know, the owner or whatnot in terms of how many people I could have. And then, of course, some people couldn't make it. But overall, the party was still, you know, a great success. It was vibes. You know, Active shelled the place down. Right?
I tried.
Yeah, he tried. But, yeah, so that happened. And then, like what Active and everybody else said, the world for me pretty much stopped too. I was able to pretty much work from home. I would say majority of the year.
A lot of people didn't get to do that. So
Right, so that was a blessing as well.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, you know, I'm a person that, you know, I have Stoop Talk, right? I have responsibilities for Stoop Talk, and then, you know, I do events here and there throughout the year.
Oh, not to cut you off. We did Stoop Talk on Zoom, right?
Yes, which is hilarious.
Which was a
One time.
great.
That was, yes.
show.
Yes. So
We never
y'all could
put up.
I did. It's up on YouTube.
It is?
Yeah, it's only up on YouTube though. It's not up on
Oh, I didn't even know that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so
go
it's
watch
up on
it
YouTube. Yeah,
after
check
this.
it. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yo,
Hilarious.
they was cutting that girl ass. Boy, I felt bad,
Hilarious.
son.
Yeah,
That's-
Josh, you gotta watch that one.
She stopped following us, right?
No. She still
She still
follows us.
She definitely she left the Zoom though, didn't
Oh yeah,
she?
she
Yeah,
left.
she
the-
left.
They
that's
made
what
her
happened.
leave.
She had left. the
Shout
Zoom.
out to her.
I can't
You know
remember what
what
her
I'm
name
saying?
was, but yeah, shout out to you. But anyways,
She gonna unfollow us now.
yeah, hopefully she doesn't listen to this. I mean, she said she was a fan of the show, so maybe she will. But forgive me.
No, shout out to her for real though.
I didn't mean
because-
that.
No, shout out to her for real though, because you know a lot of people, you know, don't express themselves that way. She was like the beginning of what Clubhouse is now.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead.
So yeah. Anyway, so I'm a person. You know, I usually have like a lot going on. Right. I try to dip my hand in a lot of different things, but it was different because you know, everything was idle. You understand what I'm saying? Like it was the first time in a very, very long time that I didn't have pretty much to do. So like what Ket said, it was a lot of like self-reflection, a lot of me time. Like I was able to like be home, like catch up on some shows that I haven't seen, watch some new shows that I haven't seen. And during that time, I was kind of really able to like, you know, connect with, you know, people, with friends I haven't spoke to in a long time, because I had the time to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's important, and I don't take that for granted, especially at a time where, you know, a lot of people have lost their lives, whether it's from the pandemic or, you know, for other reasons. I mean, even last year, we've had some heartbreaking losses to dear friends of us that we all know. You know what I'm saying? So that was rough, and it was rough that we wasn't able to really, you know, properly, you know, mourn their deaths, you know? But overall, for me, it was definitely an interesting year. I couldn't wait to, you know, I still can't wait for everything to get back to complete normalcy, because it's still not, we're not there yet. We're not out the woodworks. we're slowly but surely getting here. So we're here right now. So I'm very happy about that.
You mean not out the woods?
Woodworks, wood, same thing.
No, not out the woods.
No,
It's
Not out
not
the
fire.
same thing.
Sorry for them.
Not the same thing. It's really not.
anyways,
Please don't
Season
go
3.
to the Woodworks.
I guess
I hope
something.
you ain't into Woodworks. I hope you not.
I guess some things doesn't change.
The wood works for you?
I just pray, bro. I just pray.
Anyways,
I just want to know, the wood works for you?
All right, I'm done. So we're gonna go to the Stoop Breaker because these guys are assholes.
Wait, before we wait, before we go to the Stoop Breaker on some real seriousness, sleep in peace, Vladimir. Sleep in peace, John. Our brothers. You know what I'm saying? We have lost 2 people that we know. Everybody here. So just want to say sleep in peace to them.
And John and Vlad, but John was a huge fan of the show. Always repped the show.
He was just
bought the hoodie.
He was a huge fan of us.
Yes.
Family.
That was
The
the family.
dogs.
And Vlad, we've known Frago for
Yeah.
a
Years.
very long time.
Yeah.
Man. Frago's damn near like family too. Frago's actually supposed to be up on the show. I'm just so sad that we was actually able to get
get
that
him.
done
Yeah.
because I wanted him. He has his art gallery, which is so dope. He was doing.
Right.
He was building up. I actually been to one of his art shows and it was just amazing. I had a good time. So
Right.
I'm just sad I wasn't able to bring him up in time. But
Yeah.
rest in peace to my 2 brothers, John and
Facts.
Frago.
Facts. Yeah.
All right.
So now, what we saying is it's time for the Stoop Breaker?
It is time.
It's time for the Stoop Breaker.
For the Stoop Breaker. And boy, I feel like that drop is a little bit different. Does that? No.
It's time for the Stoop
Sound
Breaker.
effects over it.
Oh, the sound effects.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I'll be doing the Stoop Breaker today. This is a pretty silly, fun question. I wouldn't say really silly, but
We'll be the judge of that.
yeah. So it's simple.
Is Lance stupid or dumb? That's a fucking Stoop Breaker right there.
Yo, you unruly today. This is the real DJ active.
He's
right
on a
here.
higher level right now.
Because
Anyway.
we had the stupid or dumb talk, right? To see which one was like
We did.
worse.
Mhm.
Lance.
Anyways, so the Stoop Breaker for today is if you had to lose an arm or a leg, which one would you rather lose?
That ain't funny.
Is this wood, Josh? Okay, thank you.
I don't even like that Stoop Breaker. He said it was something funny.
Yeah, I don't like
The
it either.
fuck- yeah,
I don't
the
really
fuck?
want to answer.
Listen, if you had to lose an arm or
Yo, Phresh, find something in your phone.
bro, don't do that.
We can answer it.
Nobody wants to answer that, bro.
We can answer it.
Of course, you
It's
can
like a
answer.
jinx.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not answering.
Well,
You don't got nothing else in the.
You knocked on wood.
yeah, but still, bro, you don't have nothing
So
else.
y'all really gonna do that?
Yes.
That's weird.
I mean,
bro.
we overall prefer another stoop.
That's like saying, do you want to die in a fire or by drowning? Like, why
Well,
do I want to
that's-
think
that-
about dying?
I think
Yeah.
that's a cool Stoop Breaker as well.
Like how we started the show.
What?
We started the show
What
with
the hell?
COVID on our
Yo,
minds.
son.
And
what the hell?
Like,
I'm
it was
surprised
kinda
you
like,
didn't
you
kill
know,
yourself
like
in
this-
pandemic because you
this
sound
dark
suicidal.
prism over the whole scenario, you kind of should have just lifted up a little bit.
You
don't think so?
sounding kind of suicidal right now, bro.
Were you like going through something through the pandemic we don't know about?
Yeah, like I'm surprised you
Well-
still
Was it the
here.
Woodworks?
I'm glad you're here.
well, seeing
Let me see your arm. Let me see your wrist. You got a little mark there, bro.
Yeah, try to get another one, bro.
It's the slit of the wrist.
Well, guess what? I'm not giving y'all another one. So I see Phresh is in his phone right now because y'all didn't appreciate that one, and my feelings is hurt. So
Yeah, son.
You said it's kind of silly fun.
Yeah.
How is that
I
silly?
thought it
or
was
fun?
silly fun. I thought it was.
So
Silly
what was
fun.
your answer?
No, don't even answer it, bro.
No, I'll answer it. I'll answer it.
I know what he gonna pick.
Oh wait, it's Josh. Are you? Oh,
Oh. Oh,
It's to
okay.
you, bro.
Okay.
Oh, anyways,
we've been
yeah.
recording so long, I don't remember what we
So,
used, what we didn't use.
anyways, for me, I think
I know what he gonna pick.
you know what I'm gonna pick.
You're gonna pick an arm.
He gonna pick an arm.
You think so? Why
Oh,
would I
that's
pick?
cool.
Why would I pick an arm? Why would I pick an arm?
And you'll pick your left arm too,
Why would I pick my left arm?
Because you were righty.
because you're
So,
right-handed.
but why not my leg instead of my arm?
Because you're gonna feel. All right, so we got a stoop breaker from Anonymous.
I was about to say unanimous.
Yeah. I had a Lance moment.
Yeah, that was definitely a Lance moment.
For the record,
Unanimous.
it would have been my left arm. But continue.
I know.
Yeah, we
knew
know.
that.
We know already.
We know you.
Yeah. So, do you drink or eat soup?
Well, technically, I don't like soup, so I'm exempt from it.
I can answer that.
Answering this.
Boom.
But it's drink.
No.
What do you mean with this
You
drink?
drink broth. You eat soup.
Kids?
That makes sense.
You drink soup. Soup is a liquid.
Bro, if you have...
Is soup liquid or no?
If it has contents that you're going to chew, chicken, vegetables, whatever, fish, you're eating that. You would drink the broth. That makes sense?
No.
No.
Nah, it makes some sense.
Nah, this is a stoop breaker. See how?
Kez
makes some sense.
doesn't completely agree with you.
I'm only saying it makes some sense because there are some soups that you can just drink. Like it may have content in it, but it may be broken down to the point where you can just drink it. So that's what I said for the
that's
most
a
part. it's true.
smoothie. Fuck that.
Nah, it's not a smoothie. It depends on the kind of
So what are you saying? Like clam chowder is what you would consider that?
Kinda, yeah, kinda.
See, this is a real stoop breaker. See, had a little argument to it, just a little bit.
But why didn't you agree with what I said though?
Because soup is the main idea of soup. Even though
It's to drink it.
it's in liquid form. You can't eat liquid, right? Even though I understand you call the liquid form broth.
Because
right?
that's what the liquid portion of soup is.
But why? So why is soup called soup? What is the exact definition of soup?
Ask Siri.
You that's your thing. You go ahead.
But come on, son.
Are you okay? So I'll
Your
go into
computer's right there,
I'll use my phone.
bro. Your laptop.
Siri, what is the definition of soup?
Don't you gotta say, "Hey
I don't
Siri"?
think
I don't think your
your phone is
iPhone.
working
Yeah, I
right.
don't think your iPhone could do shit
Hey,
like that.
Is
Siri.
that like an 8 or a
What
7?
is
that
the
look like a
definition
4.
of soup?
I think you have technical difficulties.
Oh, that's the 4, right?
It's not speaking.
Bro, y'all wild. Hey Siri, what is the definition of soup? Y'all making noise.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah,
making
you see?
noise. Hey Siri, what is the definition of soup?
As a NO unit means a liquid dish typically made by boiling meat, fish or vegetables, etc. in stock or water. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes.
That proves my point.
As a NO unit means a substance or mixture perceived to resemble soup in appearance or consistency. Want to hear the...
I think Siri agrees with me.
That didn't really do anything.
Is that
They
what
didn't
you-
really do it. She didn't really say. What are you talking about? Can your Siri work? Answer that. That's another stoop breaker.
He said you had an iPhone.
Oh man.
Ain't it? Lift your iPhone
I
up.
had enough
Let's
of
see
this,
what Google says.
Well, no, what iPhone?
Well,
does he
before we
have?
do that, what you think?
What I think?
Yeah.
I think you drink soup. I don't think you.
Why you think that?
Because I don't necessarily need a fork or spoon to eat soup.
Depends on the kind
Depends
of
on
soup.
the kind of soup.
How you gonna eat corn soup?
I take.
fork or spoon?
I'm from Flatbush.
So you
I
gonna eat
take
it with
the
your
corn
hands?
up.
But you're
yeah.
gonna eat with your hands.
still
That's a
using something to
utensil.
eat it.
Basically.
My hand is not a utensil.
Basically, it is.
You used your hand as a utensil. brother.
Like fufu, right, is an African dish, right?
Okay.
Fufu is like soup. You take it, and you just eat it with your
You're
hand.
using your hands
But
as a
that's,
utensil.
I would say that's eating. Fufu.
But you just said you take the corn out and you eat it.
That's, yeah. I don't really necessarily have to take the corner. I could.
How
be on
you
some-
gonna drink the corn?
I
You
could
gonna
be
drink the
on
whole
some
corn?
Ripley's Believe It or Not shit and just eat it with my hand. I mean, with my mouth and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Wow. So in the
Woodworks
in the
and
corn
I
soups
think-
that have
I
big
think you
ears of
drink
corn.
soup. When you When you hear soup, you're thinking about drinking
Wait,
soup.
this whole time you agree with me, you was acting like we were
Alright.
on the same page.
Josh, you want to chime in? Let Josh chime in. We love when Josh.
Active,
when
what's that
Josh
about?
Chime in.
I got a definitive answer. You eat soup. You don't drink it. Do you ever pour yourself a cup of? Well, you could drink it out of a cup technically, but or do you? What's it called? You don't drink a glass of soup. You eat it.
a cup of soup, though.
A cup.
So
you
what's the difference between a cup and a glass?
But here's the
Yeah.
thing: you need a utensil for it.
Not all the time.
Basic, yes. Etiquette class
you need
teaches
a
you how
utensil.
to eat soup.
There's literally
you take a spoon.
There's a spoon.
You go away and
designated
you come
for
back.
soup.
That's how you eat soup.
If you need a utensil, you're eating it.
Yeah.
You eat
There's
soup.
literally a spoon designated for soup.
Active from Flatbush, so he don't know about that.
Facts. Y'all watch too much. Facts. Y'all watch too much Titanic and like that.
Nah, bro.
They
You
watch
know,
too much Titanic.
I went to an etiquette class, a dining etiquette class.
They have
bro.
4 different forks, 4 different spoons, and then
Yo.
this is the
Bruh,
drinking.
it's
this is the
important to
this
know
is
that
for
kind of
the
stuff.
Soup. This is for your lunch. And this is for your dinner. No, lick it one time, one spoon.
Bro, you ever went to a restaurant and you saw some like atrocious dining etiquette, bro?
I
Like you
did.
ever seen somebody hold they knife, they fork like this and cut like that in a restaurant?
Yeah.
That shit it irks me.
Mm-hmm.
There's a proper way to do it. Etiquette class teaches you how to eat soup.
You cut soup?
What?
No, you did. One
I
of
was
these.
just I was speaking to etiquette
I
in
just
general,
just
bro.
wanted to make sure that you wasn't cutting soup just now. All right, let's go. That was a good one.
But let me tell you what Google say
It
real
was
quick.
alright.
Google says both are
Lance is
correct.
gonna be tight for the rest of the week.
Both are correct. You could use either one. You generally drink liquids, but you also eat it with a spoon. So you could say, I drank a cup of soup or ate a bowl of soup. That's
So
what Google
nobody's
says.
wrong. So it was that was a great stoop breaker. I'm not gonna shout. I always shout you
Yeah,
out. You know?
unanimous.
Yeah,
Unanimous.
unanimous. I definitely had a Lance moment. Damn.
Yo, you know what?
Does your Siri work though?
We're
All right, so check this out.
Hey Siri.
How I would compare it to cereal,
You eat cereal.
but it's liquid with a solid in it that you use in a spoon.
See,
same
there's
way.
a difference though.
What's the difference?
The difference
You got a
is-
liquid and you got solid content.
No. Listen,
a
I got him.
spoon.
I got him.
You got him.
Woodworks.
The difference with cereal is the milk is not the main idea of the meal. It is whatever the cereal is.
But if you
It's
have
the
chicken
cornflakes.
soup, how is the broth the main thing? Or chicken noodles?
What are you saying?
It's the main.
The broth is the main thing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Listen, nobody goes and orders soup and say, "Oh, I can't wait to taste that little piece of corn or that little piece of
I do, nigga. Vegetable soup.
Because
That's
you
my
weird.
favorite part of the soup.
Nah. I ain't gonna
What are you
lie.
talking
If the
about?
broth it don't taste good, the soup is not good.
Of course not. But no matter
All right,
what.
that's the main thing.
But
the
that's-
broth
no, it's
gotta
not.
So
be
if you
good.
had
No, it's
some
not.
good
It gotta
broth,
taste
You
good.
know why the broth tastes good? Because of the chicken.
the shit that's in
not
it.
true. Because that's
Bro.
like saying
What?
that's like saying corn soup tastes good because of corn. You could drink
No.
corn soup without the corn in it and it tastes good.
But where does the flavor come from?
Bro,
the
where you think
corn.
the flavor coming from, son?
No, if you don't add the corn, you want to speak?
She want to speak. Let her speak.
Christ. Oh, the
Yo,
ass.
Texas phone,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah,
This Texas phone.
The ass is
Go.
this.
Phone in, please.
Bruv.
We're calling, what was it? Call a friend?
Boy.
No,
You just said that you could eat corn soup without the soup.
No, you can eat corn soup without the corn, I said.
Without the corn. But listen, corn soup. You got to use the corn to get the broth to taste like what? Come on, son.
I'm sorry, bro.
I don't agree with you or him.
But you
Bro,
wrong.
listen to yourself.
You're wrong.
All right, we could disagree to agree.
It's okay. Unanimous.
Whatever.
We
However.
could disagree
Unanimous.
to agree.
Unanimous.
That's 3 in 5 minutes.
Unanimous, bro.
I'm wearing the ski mask. That's why. I'm not supposed to be wearing this.
Unanimous.
Bro.
Unanimous.
You could make chicken noodle soup without the chicken.
That's what these say.
No,
That's
but
what
I'm
these
saying,
say.
what I'm trying to say
That's
is
not
that,
what I said.
No,
What you
I'm
say?
saying that you don't need the corn to taste
So you
good.
go buy just broth? That's what you go buy? You just buy
Yes,
I
yo,
feel
the broth
like-
leave
ain't
everything
good.
out and just give me the water?
That is the most
broth
important
ain't
part of
good,
the
the
So you
soup
just
ain't
leave
good.
everything out
Exactly.
and just drink the water.
The soup is the most important
But
part.
how does the broth get the flavor that it gets?
The seasoning.
Bruh. I ain't
This-
gonna-
You know most soups is like with a stock from something.
Absolutely.
Vegetable stock, chicken stock, fish stock,
Yes.
seafood stock. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
Well, y'all niggas don't cook, so I don't expect y'all to know.
Hey, whoa.
But
Whoa.
You out
oh,
cream
my bad.
corn
You left that
and the
part
broth.
out of your
That's what
your
the broth
pandemic
was.
update that you've been trying to
that
fake cook. You ain't
became
talk
a
about that
chef,
part.
Chef-like.
My
now.
bad. I think you be getting prepped from somewhere, but we never talk about that.
Word,
I
dog.
get
Word.
no prep. Okay,
You get
no
no
prep.
prep.
I get no
Wait,
prep.
hold on.
I just never cooked a
Is
lot,
this what I
but I
think
could
it
always
is?
cook. Y'all thought I couldn't cook, but I could cook.
You can't cook.
Nigga,
can't
who
cook,
you cook for that could attest to your food
Oh
being
shit.
good?
Oh shit.
Right
shit. All right.
It's
right
good.
there.
And you know she and,
Right there.
and she don't. And
Yeah,
she
I
don't
believe it. If
usually,
she ate it, I believe
it. Yeah. And she don't really give Lance ratings for anything. So
No, I believe it. If she ate it, that means it's edible. So yeah.
Chase had my food as well. Crash
I believe
had my food as well.
But Crash probably was high, so that's a bad example.
Yo, chill.
Oh, Ock had my and Ock said, "Yo, matter of I would call him right now. I'm calling him right now.
no. We're not
I'm
doing
calling-
that.
no,
We're-
no,
you're
no,
dragging
no,
it now.
no.
Yeah,
I'm
you are
call-
dragging it. You
Real-
already had somebody
real
attest
quick.
for you.
Remember,
I
we're
don't
on
like
an
that.
episode. We're
You know
doing
what'd be
an
funny?
episode.
If he call him and he'd be like,
That shit was
all
trash,
right.
nigga.
It was all
I'm
right.
calling him right now. Hold on.
Speaker, nigga.
Speaker. Put it on speaker.
Tell him we live.
No, don't tell him anything. Just
Nah,
say.
I'm definitely telling him.
No, don't tell him anything. Make it be natural. He probably won't even pick up. He probably egg you.
I'm gonna be tight if you don't pick up. Got me on live looking bad.
He's probably rescuing a cat, bro.
Oh, this nigga.
He
Damn.
egged you. Wait.
If you gonna call him now and
Nah,
see
he's
if he
not
pick
gonna,
up.
He's not gonna pick up.
Nah.
He pick up for my calls. Maybe he'll
What?
pick up.
No,
active,
wait. Yo.
Yo,
He's
if
not
he
gonna
answer
pick up,
active
bro.
call, I'm
He's not
gonna
gonna
be
pick up.
crying.
He's not gonna pick up.
Oh, he FaceTiming too.
This is like what's that? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Word. You know that meme where it was like, yo, you gotta pick one friend that you could call if you get into this situation
Oh,
or
wouldn't be
whatever.
him.
Who would it
It
be?
wouldn't be him.
It's not.
Nah.
See, if he don't pick up for me, he definitely ain't gonna pick up for you.
Nah,
bro.
he probably really working.
Nah, he's not. He's off work. I know that for a fact. But
Bro, you sound like his gal, son.
Definitely do.
All right.
Woodworks.
I know when y'all get up
It
for work
would've
when y'all
been
not
lit
working.
if he would have picked up the phone, I wouldn't even ask him anything, you know. I'd have just laughed and said, let's go. Move forward. But yeah, we moving
Well,
forward. That
go
was
to
a
the next
good.
one.
Well,
That was a
it's
good-
safe to say, but you never made soup before, so
I don't drink
Yeah.
soup.
You just said what? What you said?
So I don't drink soup.
Why you was scared to just say
So
that?
you was basically null and void then.
What you mean?
Oh my god.
Why you
go to
arguing?
the next
Nah.
Go to the next.
Why did you argue that then? All right.
Because I could.
Next.
Pointless.
Anyways,
yeah. Shout out to Unanimous.
Yeah, unanimous.
You know what I mean?
That was good.
That was a good one. That was a good
it
one.
was alright.
Nah, that was great actually. It was exactly what the show needed at the moment.
Anyways,
Yeah.
before we get to the last topic, do remember, Christoph Christian is sponsored. Is sponsored by Stoop Talk Podcast. Well, no, I said it the wrong way. Stoop Talk Podcast is sponsored by Christoph
I
Christian.
was trying to figure out what he was trying to say. Really, I don't really
Our
know.
merch is available on their website. You can also go on their Instagram and Facebook, ChristophChristian.com. You heard? I got on the hat. And the kids. Yes, sir. I got on the hoodie. Stoop Talk Podcast. Go get them. We got the shirts, we got the hats, and we got the hoodie still. Tell a friend, tell a friend.
They're about to get the
Okay?
ski mask too.
Facts.
Pull
Big
up.
Stoop Talk. Yeah, that. Hey, creatives. Maybe y'all should work on that.
You already had a
Ski
conversation,
mask,
bro.
wait.
All right, let's move forward though,
All right.
because you're a dragger.
A dragger.
Anyway, so this last topic, well, we can thank Phresh for this because he's actually the one that suggested that we speak about this.
I
tonight.
never even seen none of that in the chat. That's
because
crazy.
you're
Yeah,
busy.
shout out to you for being so quote unquote active, like you said.
I have. I even brought up some good moments that we had of Stoop Talk in the chat. I mean,
That was weeks ago
there was?
when you was watching old episodes. That was like a month ago, son.
It wasn't a month ago. Come
Yeah.
on, son. You could scroll up. It'd be like 3 days ago. Come on.
3 days, definitely
All
not.
right, it was a stretch. A week ago. Okay.
Definitely not.
All right, go ahead though.
Yeah. Anyways, so there was this video that became viral of this young black mom trying to discipline her son, apparently for being really bad. He's trying to teach him a lesson by pretty much, I guess, putting him in a make-believe jail, locking him in the closet, and literally set the environment up in the small closet as if he was an inmate in jail because he kept on being bad. And I guess she was trying to, teach the son a lesson. I'm going to play you guys the video. Well, Active's going to play the video, and y'all can hear the audio, and we're going to speak about this. So whenever you're ready, DJ Active 247, because he's active 24/7.
Snapchat and all other social medias. When you have a disturbed son, a very badass child who don't listen and don't think that you can send them to jail, you bring the jail to your house. Inmate Johnson, what is your number?
0804207.
As you see, he has his socks and drawers. He has his towel and hygiene. He will be only coming out for what?
To the restroom, wash my body, and brush my teeth, eat.
Okay. Basically, you're on restriction. Jail, y'all don't get to have fun. You get to come out to eat. Wash. So, Snapchat.
That was it, right?
Yeah, that was
Before we get into that,
I never saw this.
February 16th was when you was.
Oh my God!
So like I said, a month ago.
Okay, Dragger.
To the day. 16 to 16. So you know what I'm saying.
Son, I never saw this video.
Well, now you did.
I was about to be in tears.
It's actually perfect because, like I said, all three of you guys are fathers, and all three have men. Y'all raising kings, right? So, yeah. My question to y'all is, do y'all think it was excessive?
I don't.
I'll go. Let me speak first.
Yeah, let the newly fresh.
The funny thing about it is when I initially saw the video and put it in the chat, you laughed and said, "This is something Active would do."
That is what he said, though.
For real?
Yeah. But for me personally, though, I felt like that video was disgusting.
Facts.
And I got many reasons why I say that. First of all, she called her son disturbed. To me,
well, this is the thing. Sorry to cut you off. I know I usually don't do that, but
yeah, you do.
The only thing is, I wish we would have known in context what he's done, because maybe depending on what he's done, maybe would that alter your opinion?
Nah,
no,
no,
no, at all.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
So starting with that. You have a disturbed son. That word right there to me is an issue. Because you got to think about the type of people that you say is disturbed. Like you say, oh, Jeffrey Dahmer was disturbed. Like that type of shit. But moving on.
Donald Trump was disturbed.
I feel like she's making him like internalize that. Like she's setting him up to believe that this is what his future is going to be like. And when you are raising like a adolescent like that, that's very impressionable. You ever heard it like somebody say like, if you keep telling me I'm gonna be something, then I'm gonna be it. Like if you putting that in his mind from now, you got him, inmate Johnson, what's your number? You locking this kid in the closet, all kind like that shit to me is disgusting, bro. How you locking your kid in the closet?
Damn day.
What kind of shit is that, son? That shit is not a joke.
It was kind of funny though.
It was funny to me. I ain't gonna hold you.
What's funny about that?
Wait. The good thing about it is, I'm gonna tell you the good thing about it is, it would teach your kid that if they do something bad, you don't want to be in this situation. Though.
But there's ways to get that through without actually physically doing that.
Yeah. What?
But there's ways to punish your kid, though.
Active. You got to remember. I think.
All right.
That's borderline child abuse, bro.
I don't want to like they say how white people put
I was just about to say. Wait, hold on, just real quick.
Y'all not gonna compare it to standing in the corner.
No. Real quick.
Wait.
Because you gotta remember, Keds is on record. Hold on. Real quick.
When people say, yo, you gotta stop putting your kids in special places and putting them in the corner because they grow up to shoot schools because they hate each other, because you know what I'm saying, or they hate whatever. I feel as though that right there, even though I do not agree with it, I don't agree with it, but there's some good out of it, because I feel as, you know, if you do something like this is how it's gonna be worse than this. So you don't want to do like this. That's like saying, don't touch that iron or you're gonna get burned. You know what I'm saying? And then you have parents that be like, yo, go ahead, touch it. You want to touch it? Go ahead, touch it. And then when they touch it and they see they could get burned, even though people might not agree, but sometimes your parents will be like, don't touch that heater because it's hot. And we touch it anyway, we get burned.
I would make my son watch Scared Straight before I make him physically do that.
Phresh, let me ask you a question.
Are you crazy? I'm not locking him in the closet.
I don't agree with the hanging.
Come on, bro.
Yo, the activist dying. Bro.
I don't agree with the hanging the drawers on the side and all that shit. But I would say you have to teach your kids some type of discipline.
Listen to what she's doing.
I don't mind that discipline, but I won't necessarily do it. I won't do that. I take Junior phone. That's what I do. All right.
Bro, she's locking him in a closet. Y'all don't understand that?
Well, I never gave my opinion, so you don't know how I feel. But let me ask you this.
But you found it funny, though. There's nothing.
I thought it was a little funny. I did.
I thought it was funny, too.
I did.
I'm not going to take back my laugh.
Initially, when I watched it, I was like, yo,
I don't agree with it.
This is something active would do. And I just thought
I would never do that to Junior.
But anyways,
I would rather slap the shit out of him and take his phone.
Oh, that was about to be my next question.
And then watch me play Fortnite.
Do you?
And I would play it.
Because I know Keds initially had said that he doesn't know if he would physically discipline. Well, you was talking about if you had a daughter. Yeah. I don't know if you meant the same for your son. But are you for physically disciplining your children?
With restrictions. Like, I don't believe that you should, like, beat up your kid. But the quote-unquote spanking and shit like that, absolutely.
What about with a belt? Like, spanking with a belt?
In this day and age, I don't know about the belt thing, but there's ways to discipline your kid without abusing them. That's a form of child abuse, in my opinion. That's mental abuse, what she doing. That's going to have a mental effect on him. And then you also putting in his brain that he's a fucking convict.
You know,
at this age.
So me, I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's too impressionable, son. You can't do that.
I agree with y'all, but to an extent. Because for me, all right. I see where y'all coming from. I think it could definitely be a possible detriment to his development in terms of, this is where I'm heading. Like, you get like it's kind of like you're conditioning him in a sense, right?
It is. That's exactly
the point that I made,
and I get that. But I think it's very important to know like the context of this. Like,
it's not.
To me, I feel like it is.
It's not.
Because I need to know exactly. Because I feel like maybe this mom has tried other things and it hasn't worked. Because I mean, if you read, it says that he's been continuously bad. He keeps doing wrong things. So that's why I can't really completely. I'm not gonna like shun the mom for her actions. I can't, because I need to know more before I could, definitively give you an answer regarding her. I mean, I still do honestly feel like she wants the best for him, and she doesn't want him to end up like that. So she probably felt like that way was the best way to, get him to understand. So, like, listen, you don't want this.
You don't feel like there's another way to convey what prison or jail would be like without physically doing that?
I do, but I think she felt like there was no other way after all of her options. Maybe she has tried. That's what I'm saying.
Or maybe that she thought it was funny. Because I think if you do something like that, why are you putting that on the internet?
I don't know if
even if you was going to do something like that
on the internet, though.
Yeah, but but what's the point? If you're trying to teach him a lesson, why are you going to put that on the internet? What does that have to do with teaching him a lesson?
Everybody's not like us, bro. You got to understand. There's people who she probably felt like she was doing something right.
I'm telling you, I felt like she probably didn't see no other option. But Keds, I'm curious to know.
What do you mean by no other option?
Like maybe she's tried different things. Maybe she's.
You don't stop trying. This is your child. You don't stop
I
trying.
mean, yeah, but if it's not working, you're not gonna keep. If you keep doing the same move in 2K and then you always losing, you're not gonna keep doing that same move. You're gonna try. Something
No one said to
see
do
if
the
you're
same
gonna win.
move, but you continue to try to find a new way.
Well, maybe that was her new way.
That's not a way, bro. That's not a way at all. The what she's doing to his mental psyche is fucking traumatizing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
I'm not saying I would do that. For the record,
to
but
tell you the truth, it depends on what type of kid he's gonna. grow
that,
up
but
to
that's
be.
what. You were
'Cause,
saying what type of kid he's gonna be. Okay.
because me, I take it as it could be a good thing because he might grow up not to want to do nothing in life to be in that situation.
But that's not the only way you can deliver that message.
I
That's
know
what he's trying
that.
to say.
Well,
this whole time.
I know. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. But it could be some good out of that. You
Nah,
never know.
I don't
see
see
it.
any good.
I do.
I don't see any good.
It's a good and bad thing.
I don't see any good.
There's so many
Because even
questions.
if he doesn't end up like that, he's gonna know. Okay, I can do the same thing to my child, and that shit shouldn't be
It worked for
reciprocated
him.
onto somebody else.
All right. So, you know what I was telling somebody? I was telling my sister or somebody like, you know how we had the conversation of how our parents, you know, how we grew up and stuff like that. People grow up different, family oriented and stuff like that. And I was like, I feel like my parents, the way they, you know, brought me up was perfect. It probably was, it's, you know what I'm
For
saying?
you.
Yeah, for me.
Okay.
And probably what I'm doing is wrong. Because, you know, some stuff I don't agree with what my parents did, but it still worked.
Yes, I feel the same exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't agree
like,
with
if
that.
I feel like if Junior grow up to be something that I don't want him to be, or like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I failed. And like I should have did what my parents did.
Right.
I don't.
I
know
feel
what I'm
the
saying?
same exactly.
I don't
Because
agree with
now
that.
if you look at this generation, I feel like this generation, every 5 years, like kids, is no morals, no respect in everything too. Gangs, parties, anything you could think of is lost of respect and morals, bro. There's no OGs no more. There's nobody listening to anybody. It's fuck you, pay me type shit. You know, SMD type of vibes. You know what I'm saying? So I feel as though, like, parents are not doing the most, like the way they discipline. They're not disciplining their kids correctly or whatever.
Well,
so that right there, even though I don't agree with it, it probably might have some good. Because there's parents that just don't care.
Bro,
they don't even
teaching
discipline their
him
kids. You know
to
what I'm saying?
be a prisoner, bro.
Bro, she's what she said. What's your inmate number? What she said? Like,
Word.
come on, son. What the fuck? What's your problem?
Nah, bro.
There's no good in that, son.
I ain't
There's
gonna
zero
front.
good in that.
I find comedy in that, even though I don't agree with that. If you went to say, yo, this is your jail cell, and you know what I'm saying? I think she went to the extent.
Like, there's a difference of stripping his room from everything that he likes.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm telling you,
taking
she
out,
was
let's say,
trying to
if he had
prove that-
TV,
yo,
there's a
that,
big
to
difference
me,
she
versus
made a point.
making your son
that-
live in a
this-
closet with his fucking drawers hanging up. Like,
You
come
never
on.
know. She probably might be a CO. You
to
never
me,
know.
I'm telling you, she came off to me as a woman that has tried. To me, we don't know. I'm just speculating. I'm assuming she came off to me as a woman that has tried everything and nothing has
Oh,
worked.
Let me say this.
Can I
Let me
say
say this.
one thing?
Let me say this. I've been trying to say this
one
for 5
thing.
minutes.
All right, go ahead.
The questions that I got for this video, right? Because I would assume that if whatever he did, the mom is taking the role of disciplinary person, that the father's not around. Based on that video, I'm going to assume that. Right? So think about the cycle here that she's perpetuating. Father's absent. This kid looked no older than 9-10 years old. You already teaching him to be a jailbird. What's the cycle that you trying to teach this boy at this age, that a young black man who don't have his father that's heading to
I
prison
think you're wrong.
on the
I don't
path
think
that
she's
he's on?
teaching him to be a jailbird. I'm
It's
thinking,
an indirect effect on his
I mean, it
mental
could
state.
indirectly end up
teaching him
conditioning
to
him.
be a jail. It's like you
She's
saying,
mentally conditioning him for that.
That's like saying I'm teaching. That's like saying you teaching your kid to play basketball, and she's teaching him how to be a jailbird. I don't think she's teaching him how to play a.
Even
to
if
be a
you was
jailbird.
trying to get the point across that you could
That's
go to jail,
punishment, what
but
she was
even
doing,
if
though.
you trying to get your point across that
That's
you could go to jail
punishment,
for
bro.
doing this. What's the purpose
That's
of
not
all the
teaching.
extra shit? He's in the closet. His drawers is hanging on the thing.
How do you learn?
You made him memorize an inmate number. All of that is
How do
excessive.
If
learn?
I told Junior to stand in the corner, that's teaching him to do what? Ain't that?
I don't
punish-
agree with that corner bullshit.
All right, but what is that teaching him?
It's a form of punishment.
All right.
Yes.
I think what she did was a form of punishment.
It's
just that-
excessive.
wait. It is. I think it's a form of punishment, but because we never seen nothing like this, we probably not don't agree with it. And it probably might work.
It's mental conditioning.
She probably a CEO. Yo,
Which is even worse.
That don't mean shit.
That's even worse if she a CEO.
No, all right.
Because you
So
see
look-
firsthand what it's like. You don't want your kid
So
to know
look-
that.
You don't want your kid to go to jail either.
No, you don't.
But I would never mentally
So
condition
he could
him to
grow up
think
like-
that's where he's gonna
He
be.
could grow up like, damn, if my mom put me through this, like, son, I went through lashings, you know. I don't want to go through no lashings. I never wanted to get jumped or anything like that because I know what it felt for one person to lash me. So for me to get into a fight, like we get angry, but we really don't want to get hurt. When you get into a fight, you don't want to get hit. It's gonna happen though. It might happen.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't see the correlation in what you
No,
talking
No,
about
I
right
understand what you.
No, because on a form of punishment, right? When our parents used to punish, well, I'm gonna say me. I used to get hit. What is that teaching me? To not do something or you're gonna get hit. No?
Like I said,
Wait, answer the question.
I already
To
answered
not
on
do
that.
something, a form of punishment to not do something or you're gonna get hit. Right?
Yeah, it instills fear.
All right.
That's what it does.
Now in this day and age, when you hit a child, ACS, she's not hitting them. She's saying, yo, you do something bad, this could happen.
that's
that-
still
but
child abuse. You could still
that-
get ACS called on you for that.
But
you
hitting
got
them
your kid locked
is
in the
not
closet.
necessarily the only route that you have to take. You know that, right? That's not the only way that your child can come out good. That's not
It's a
the
form
only
of
route.
punishment for me. I don't agree with it, but I'm saying
Right, I'm saying I wouldn't.
I wouldn't personally do that.
Right, I feel the same way.
It's called communication.
Man, let me tell you something, cuz that shit doesn't always work,
Communication.
bro.
It's called communication.
Come on, son.
Yo,
Like,
yo,
we're in
let
this
me tell
day-
you right now.
We are in this day
That's
and
what I'm
age.
saying.
These kids
These
do not
kids are
listen.
disrespecting older people.
And
Absolutely.
whose
Slap
fault
it,
is
slap
that?
it.
Whose fault is that? The parent, no?
It's this generation.
It's how you raising your
It's
kid,
the way
no?
That's
how
what I'm saying.
you can't hit. You
I
can't
probably
beat your
don't
kids.
agree with it.
You can't discipline your
That's
kids
what I'm saying.
anymore.
I probably don't agree with what she did, but that's probably like if you grow up to not do something like
How
yo, my
about
mom
this?
did this.
Let me tell you something.
That's what I think
For
about
me,
it.
honestly, and this is real shit. I feel like if I
You
was,
seen the video?
He was watching.
I
He's
feel
watching?
like I want to hear what Josh got to say too about this. But before we wrap up,
Josh gonna be 2 for 2 today.
But anyways, for me, I feel like if I grew up in this generation, I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like I would have been a completely different person. I honestly felt like I would have been probably like if my mom had
can't say that.
restrictions in terms of like how she could beat me, because I used to get beat a lot when I was young, like real young. You know what I'm saying? So, and I felt like that's kind of like what made me into the person I am today, which I'm proud of who I am. Right?
A lot of kids
So,
ain't getting beat too. That much.
I honestly feel like I'd have been a different person. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like if
So
I
you
didn't
feel
have
like
that
you'd have been
fear,
more unruly.
I think so.
A lot of
think so.
kids. A lot of kids. Don't
I
have
honestly
that.
think so.
You know,
I honestly think so.
one parent told me, "What you want me to do?"
Like that fear kind of
my
turned
kid
into
is
respect.
my kid is 14, 200 pounds. What you expect me to do? I'm like, what do you mean?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
If it was back in the day, that 200-pound
and you know what she
would
said?
have been scared to death.
His father's not around. What you want me to do? What I'm gonna do? I said, well, take away his phone. Yeah, but that's not doing nothing. There's females like that don't know what to do.
Yeah, I feel like that mom was just really trying to.
I mean,
find
like I said,
anything
I
to
don't
do,
agree
man.
with it. It's probably excessive, but still, for me, I'd rather that than her not doing nothing.
I agree. Josh, what you think?
I mean, I thought it was excessive. I wouldn't do it. But if I'm being honest, if you got to go to that length to get through to your child, I'm just going to say this. Your child's probably mentally ill.
Something is wrong. That's what I said.
Your child.
I said that
he
though.
was
Didn't I say
disturbed.
something must be wrong?
Okay, but
she did say he was.
let's say that I don't want to interrupt you, but let's say that is the case. Then you need to find help for your child.
Yeah,
that's
and-
not the help.
Yeah, and that's not the help. But here's the thing: like, I don't know. So without context, you really
Exactly.
don't.
You
know.
can't really know, yeah.
You can't really know the whole story. But the truth of the matter is, like, there's so many ways I feel about that because, like, yeah, I think the kid's probably mentally ill if you're going to go to that length.
Yeah.
And if he's not mentally ill, the problem is you.
Mm-hmm.
But the bigger thing here is just like, if the child's mentally ill, some people don't know where to get services. That's not the first thought that comes to their mind as a parent. They're just, and sometimes the resources, depending on where you live and where you're at, are limited. So you're just trying to figure out what to do. You know, I think, what's it called? I would never do that. I mean, I think what she did was terrible. I did find it low key kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie.
I agree.
I did find it kind of funny. But you know what? The one thing I did find fucked up though, more so than anything else, or maybe not more so than anything else, because the situation looked pretty fucked up. But I think it's fucked up that she posted it. That's the shit that I really got. That's the thing that really bothers me. I was just like, why? You know, it's one thing to know that you, especially if your kid is
that part wouldn't. I don't agree.
If your kid is disturbed, why the hell are you posting your kid in his worst moment right now? Like, that's the shit that I don't understand. Why would you do that as a mother? That I don't get.
And that goes nowhere. That stays in the cloud forever.
Yeah, because they have many ways that people discipline their kid. We just don't know about it. There's a lot of things that we probably might think it's excessive, but people who grew up like, nah, my mom and dad did this. You're like, what?
Oh yeah,
because I heard some stories like, what?
Or remember,
I never got that.
Remember last season we showed the father whipping that young girl ass, his daughter, for she was having sex in his room. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that. So and I think none of y'all, I thought y'all said was. I think Ked's the only one that said he wouldn't do that. But I think everybody else said.
Nah, I don't think. I think I said I would be. I can't hit a girl like a little girl.
I think that's what we all agreed on. Like,
I don't think I could. I think
as
I'm
a
soft.
man physically.
Yeah.
But like, the mom could like whip her ass.
Yeah, I said I'll let the mom do it, like whip her ass. You know what I'm saying? But even with that, there's some parents that won't even do that. That won't even hit their kid. Nothing like that. There's especially the difference of black and white, Hispanic, whatever. We all Jamaicans, we all, have a different upbringing of how to discipline people. You know what I'm saying? They got kids that grew up like, get the fuck out my room, mom, dad. Mm-hmm. We can never.
Hell no. Even that. Till I can never. I don't even curse in front of my mom. Exactly. Like if I curse in front of my, she's probably gonna slap me in my face. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. We all have a different upbringing. So what we might find, which is excessive, it might work for that kid. You never know. That's what I'm saying. Well, at least one thing we know is young Phresh don't have to worry about that. I'm refreshed. I'm actually happy that my little nephew
might not even get
my little nephew ain't gonna have to succumb to being in a closet for discipline.
That's mentally abusive, bro.
I'm happy about that, and I'm happy that
I don't think
kids feel the same way.
I don't think
for my two young boys, you know what I'm saying, don't got to go through that. So kudos to that. I'm happy about that. But that was a good conversation, and we're gonna wrap it up. Man, it feels good to be back. Can't wait to do many more of these things. And it's been real, guys. We're gonna sign out. This is Lance BCE. That is my IG. I'm on Twitter as well, Lance BCE. So catch me on there. And we're gonna go to Yeah, I'm just watching. I don't really tweet like that. Honestly, I'm one of those. I'm a watcher. What they call it? Ghost watcher or ghost follower? Whatever. Yeah, I'm that. But yeah, at me, baby. Lance BCE, follow me.
Like you an egg page. That's what it was, the egg, right?
I got an icon. Man, I got like 2,000 followers on Twitter still, man. I never use it. But anyways, Phresh. Right. What's your handle?
I just hit 10K on Instagram. I ain't gonna.
Cause you a popular nigga. You a hot.
A little bad bitch now.
Yeah. Yeah. Do Instagram send plaques for 10K?
You about to have a fucking OnlyFans?
No. Chill out. Yo, it's Fifth Ave Phresh with a PH, no F, BCE at the end. You already know the vibes.
It's refreshing to hear that. Woo. Kids.
Yo, K3DZ, follow me, man. You're ready, man.
You should put a 2. You should put a 2 instead of the 3 because you got 2 kids now.
But then it won't be an E. You don't realize.
Oh my God! I know why he.
Come on, bro. Come on, son.
Come on, man.
Phresh got to be the what they call it, the Downy Downer, or what's the name? Or?
Yeah.
Debbie Downer, and that's not even. Never mind. Never mind. But moving on.
Yo, it's DJ Actor 24/7, Mr. 10K now. You know what I'm saying?
They got a new name, Mr. 10K.
Listen,
when you had that K, bad bitch now. You know what I'm saying?
Heard you.
Blue, you gonna have the blue check.
Plug in
next?
your SoundCloud too, man. Let them know where they can hear your IG mixes that you be doing.
SoundCloud.com/DJ Actor247, just like my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And don't ask me that stupid question.
Yeah, my man said no more free IG lives. You gotta head over to his OnlyFans. You gotta pay to see him play.
Facts. I'm about to create a Twitch too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do that. And I told you to create the YouTube channel too.
Yes,
You need to do that.
All right.
But anyways, so this is Stoop Talk Podcast. Before we sign out, do remember if you want us to discuss any topics or any sponsors want to reach out to us for business purposes, contact us at inquiries@stooptalkpodcast.com. Okay, inquiries@stooptalkpodcast.com. All right, it's been real. Happy we're back, and we are signing out. All right, Stoop Talk is gone.
Yeah.
We out.